honestly, I think it brings a lot of realization he's not a baby, he's actually an adult. I know that sounds very difficult for a parent to admit that, but when they have their child that's still their child, but now an adult, is taking a great commitment on. So it means a lot, I think, for sure for me, for my husband too. He did 21 years and retired in the Army, so definitely is a really big deal. So let's see, I got it in 2005, graduated OBGYN, did fellowship up at Madigan, so it's been around 13 years. And right now I'm at Fort Hood.
Whenever I was growing up, my mom would frequently pull me out of school, as bad as that sounds, to take me with her to go to med school. And so I've never really, I guess, developed any other interests. I just watched her do it, and now I want to do it as well.
I gotta say one caveat story with that.
Oh, please do.
I want to say that it was second year we were studying, we're studying for a bloodborne test. And so they asked me, go ahead.
Yeah, so they, it was in the middle of class, and the professor asked my mom how the lifespan of a red blood cell. And so she said, 12 days?
I said 7 days.
7 days, and I said 120 days, and I was right.
He was correct. Oh, yes.
Nice. Showed promise early. I like it.
Yeah, it was great. So, and he's right. We've been together since I started med school. He's gone with me. So when I didn't get to go to Bullock right offhand because of the way that the med school I went to was kind of run. So I went in the end of med school, the beginning prior to going into residency. And he was excited I was going, and he says, "Mom, I need to bring me all the MREs back that you can bring." So I shared the story with the other people that are with me, and let's just say I came back with 3 huge bags of MREs for him.
Wow.
Oh, yes. It was great.
I think the biggest thing for me is, I guess, branching off of what she said earlier, is it's kind of weird that I'm going to be financially stable now. I'm going to be, sorry, not financially stable, but financially independent, and I won't be relying on them for really anything. The biggest thing for me was the fact that the Army just has a lot more opportunities for residency, so I'm more likely to get the residency that I want to go into. Is the main reason why I chose Army over Air Force.
Can I have a little caveat on that?
Of course.
I think also, because we had that talk, we talked about Air Force, the Navy, the Army. My dad was Navy. His grandpa was Navy, which he takes a lot after his granddad. So we had that discussion, and I think with all of us, the reason I joined, the reason is that his dad has cancer. And so when he got out of the military, the last years when he was diagnosed, when I was starting school, and the Army didn't even bat an eye. They paid for every single treatment that he needed, regardless of what it was. We got, I think, a $12 fee for lunch. They paid that $12 fee back to me with a tiny $12 check. And I think from that point, that's why I joined. It has nothing to do with payment or financial. It's because I felt like I owed that back. And so I think that has a lot, to do with him as well, because he knew that. They, meaning all my kids, knew that. And I think that also had a play in, hey, let's decide Army versus Navy versus Air Force. And you're right. I think the Army has a lot better availability of spots. I think the structure is better. I think we've been doing it longer. I could be wrong, but I believe we are. So I think it's more stable.
Okay.